Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this review, we take a look at Joytoy Warhammer 40k, the Salamanders Intercessor brother Tol'vak. This is 1/18 scale action figure, and these are recommended for adult collectors at least 15 years and older. For you package collectors, there's the box. It comes in a saran wrap, but I took it off because the light glares too much. But it's still brand new, and we'll be taking a look at it as I look at it. So, the back of the box, pretty good. Very small product images, the front to back, and the close up of the figure, and a larger product image with all the accessories that you get with this awesome figure. And a product statement. Top of the box, bottom of the box, side of the box, other side of the box. Here it is in the clamshell, nicely packaged. And here he is outside the packaging. First impressions for the Salamanders. I just love the green. I think the shade of green is on point. It's very, very nice. And it is applied perfectly. There's no paint issues or anything. So, overall aesthetically, I mean, it's a green ultramarine. But we'll take a look at some of the features that make him the Salamander. Here's the head. We have the green armor, of course, the yellow eyes, which makes it look pretty sick. Black fence. On the side, we usually see like gunmetal tubes. We have the black tube with a silver connector, which is really nice. Then we have the cylinder on the side. As you can see, it's on both sides, and the head does rotate 360 with a little bit of paint on the back. That's usually painted pretty good with all of your Marines. Head does move back and forth, side to side. There's the top of it. The here on the chest, before we get to the pauldrons, we have the gold iron skull with the wings. Pauldrons, just like painted on with the green trim with the black base with a insignia there. Pretty nice. Over here we have the Salamander's insignia with a black background that matches the other pauldron, but this time we have the Race 3D Salamander. That's really cool. You can definitely see the layers there. Looks very nice. On the back, a little bit of paint there. Where his power pack goes, pretty cool. His arms do rotate 360 all the way around. The pauldrons do move. There's still that strap piece between the arm and the body, which it irritates me, but it's the V2 body. The pauldrons do move back and forth, but you know, until they can figure out the articulation and the pauldron issue, you're going to have a limited range of getting that T-pose. But he does have a great range, but if you're looking for more, there's always room for improvement for Joytoy, which they constantly do. 360 rotation here at the bicep, double jointed elbows. You see that bend, looks really good. Hands go up and down, out, in, and all the way around and in between. And on this arm, he does have a little gauntlet there with a couple buttons, red and silver. They painted that. That'd be really cool, but it's okay. Nothing on this arm really to see, just power armor. On the belt, we do have a new piece here, I believe. This is like a hammer and some kind of talisman. I'm not sure what that is, but we have the iron skull sculpted onto the hammer there. Looks very cool. And that is removable. It's on a ball peg. You get a small removable two-piece case with a cylinder with a black dot on it. A silver dot. Black case. And on the back we have the 3-banger, which is the small, large, and another cylinder. And on this side we do have the empty gun case here for the aesthetic, the having your gun drawn. On the back we do have these straps that are painted black, kind of hidden under the pauldrons. The back of the legs just have these 2 silver dots, pretty much what we're used to seeing for an overall Space Marine body. Since they are the same buck pretty much for the Intercessors, at least over and over again, just a little bit of color and differences. We're black there, pretty cool. The feet on the legs, go kind of out and this way, pretty nice. Can he sit? Not too bad. Not too bad. Pretty cool. This way does swivel. Chest can go way back. When you go too far, you do get that gappage there. That's on all of the Space Marines bodies, so it's not just this one. Just gotta know your range, I guess. Bicep swivel 360. Double jointed knees. Feet do pivot down and up. We have the side to side, toe articulation up. All the joints feel very fluent. Nothing feels like it's too stiff, too loose. Doesn't feel like it's going to break or anything. So overall, it's a very nice Marine. And what's great about the Salamanders, you guys might notice, they're relatively inexpensive than most of the other Legions and other figures. You're looking about, on average, I think I paid like 33 bucks for them. And even from China, even the United States, they're not asking a hefty price on Joytoy standard, is what I mean. So pretty inexpensive for the Joytoy brand. So very cool. He does have his rifle. It's fantastic. Gunmetal in black and with the gold insignia here. You see the gold rounds. We have some on his belt. It's very nice. A little paint goes a long way. Silver there. Very flexible strap. Here we have the muzzle, drill barrel through the side and front. We have a rail system. Very nice. Very cool. This side is missing the initial insignia there. You do see some rounds on this side also. Very, very cool. Just wondering how this works. I mean, if he pulls the trigger, and he blasts, obviously, but this is there no trigger for that? Is there a selector switch? Maybe, I don't know. We'd like to really get down to how the actual weapon works. I think it'd be interesting. Okay, let's take a look at his hands overall tolerances. They seem softer, so we might be okay here. See how well we can get to this hand without any aggravation, and no aggravation at all. As you can see, you can hold that real nice. The fingers go where they need to be. Very cool. You can bring up the other hand. Obviously, you can change hands, but in this case, we only have that hand. And very easily, I got a two-hand wield. So very, very nice. Very nice looking figure. There we have his pistol. Kind of matches his larger carbine. It's pretty nice. No signias or nothing. Still the same color. Removable clip. We do get a little bit of paint on the clip for gold. Just very cool. Too bad we have a paint up there. It goes in very nicely. And then, of course, I'll just do this with this. You get the case with the handle that has the black case and the purity seal here. My brain stopped. And then we have a little bit of silver on the handle, so you can swap out this case for that case if you want to have the aesthetic of the pistol not drawn. In this case, if you had that gun, and I dropped it, of course, so it's just the same size, but the purity seal is missing, so it kind of loses the overall effect that we're going for. Let's take a look at the pistol. Pretty cool. Okay. I kind of push out on the fingers when I do mine. It seems to go in a little easier, but there you go. Looks very nice overall. Very cool. And then, if you want that look and some of his other weapons, you can always take this, slide it up over his arm, a little bit of getting around all that sculpting and power armor, and maybe we can get his piece under there. It's kind of small, maybe. It's a little bit longer. Once we go this way, yeah, it's definitely needs to be a tad bit longer for that, so it's too much in a way. So if you're interested how I'll fit on his shoulder, the pauldrons are the problem for the fit wise, so maybe some other way, hanging on something else, maybe it's power pack or a different position, but they give you an idea of how long that strap is at least. Okay, let's take a look at it, see what else we got. And he does come with his chainsword. Black. Looks awesome. Gunmetal blades and motor and just grip guard studs on it. Then we have the maroon type handle with the iron skull gold on the base. Very, very nice. And then we take out his pistol. And then we can do the skull. And even with that handle, I like this kind of how finger comes up over that guard there. It's really interesting. But obviously there's other hands that you could use. But even as easy that was, that holds out like great. So that's very, very cool. Here is power pack done in black, which is great because I like this because it's not just, you know, the same color as power armor, it's a different color, and it works because of the color. It could have been just green, but so this is really cool. Gives it really a presence. Gunmetal vents, silver studs throughout, and you got some paint on the back, which is great, and on the side there. And all we really have to do is just turn this guy around. Hopefully the tolerances are good for this too. And it's a little snug. You can hear that creeping. So I have to heat it up to get that going just a little bit more. But it'll do the job for us. But see how cool that looks? Not just being like a green power armor color on this backpack. So that's really cool. It looks from the front, and it goes over the head, so it gives you, it kind of illuminates the head a little better because it being a different color, especially on black. Okay, so we have his alternate head coming and some more hands. Here's his open hand. We have a gripping hand. So he has a bunch of hands. So he has 5 additional hands. Another gripping hand. I know you guys love your hands. Seems like a lot of manufacturers now just want to give you a bunch of hands. Fisticuffs, very cool. And what really is cool about this figure is the head sculpt is insane. I love that tone that they have, the gray flesh. Kind of makes me think of like Darkseid maybe. Some serious battle damage on the side of his nugget. Pretty cool. Red eyes, like metallic. Yeah, some silver studs there on his forehead. Cut by the eye. So you can see some of his helmet there. Very nice piece. And there he is with the head mounted on. You do get that very large surface area there, unfortunately. But I guess that's the name of the beast. Nature of the beast. But I'm not on my stuff today, am I? Pretty cool gray. I like how it looks pretty sinister. Very nice figure. Awesome. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I highly recommend the Salamanders. Are all fantastic looking figures, and as you can see here, and they're at a good price for being, you know, a newer release. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next review.